Go back a couple of things right here. I actually worked Morgan Wooten's camp a couple of times here in Europe there, Frostburg, Maryland.
Frostburg State. Did you really?
I sure did.
Where were you coaching?
I was coaching at that time Dorman High School in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And got another common friend, Pete Strickland. That I used to go to Coastal Carolina every year with Pete down there. Ask him about high tees. He used to give me a hard time about the high tees down there. High tees, Cox. But we played all the time, and actually I did a mentorship with him on my master's program.
Did you really?
And helped him with it.
Oh my God, that's great. Yeah, he was just out with 10 guys from Rockville, Maryland, where we grew up for the USC game. Those guys almost killed me. I had to hide from them. So I got to recruit him. I got to leave. They got a great time. I'll let him know.
When you see Pete, tell him Coach Cox.
I talk to him weekly. He's a good friend. He's a good man.
But he's a great guy, though, that I really enjoyed our times we had together. Well, this is up here. Like I said, I was a coach for 27 years. If you get the urge to do that during the game, that's for therapy right there. So
Put him right there.
I always wanted to put him on the bench with me and see what an official would do. I had a tie on one time that had an eye chart on it, and I know what that would do.
We've got it on our digital media. They'll have fun with that.
So, well, we got right there, though. I had an eye chart one time and made a mistake of showing the official what he missed call.
That's quick. That's a quick reaction. We're going to get that quick.
So we'll see here. We'll get your headphones there.
All right.
Let's switch his phones right now. Not his. Let's see. We got it. Make sure we got him on right here.
Okay.
All right. I think I got you now.
Testing.
There we go. All right. First of all, we're going to get a little bit of basketball here real quick. Congratulations on the ACC championship. I was at that game last year, pulled it off Notre Dame. I think that's great.
You know, it was one of the great moments in the sporting history. I think our fans are still being educated as to how powerful it is to win the ACC. And that the ACC explain it because our fans, this is ACC. I grew up an ACC guy outside of College Park, Maryland. But certainly I think it's given us great momentum. We have a nice returning nucleus back. We lost two great players. There's no question about it. But we've got a really good nucleus back, and I think we're ready to chase it again.
You've been in the league. Well, you've been in the league a long time. Yeah, we've got him. I actually came to Coach K's clinics every year when you were assistant coach with him back there. So, but do you feel like your team feels like, hey, we're here now, we're a big part, we're knocking you down the block, we're the defending champions?
I do think there's a great confidence in such big stages, not only in Greensboro, but in Pittsburgh, all the places in the tournament. So I do think there is a kind of new confidence, a new momentum, and a new belief. And the awesome when it's coming from the group. Demetrius Jackson is talking about it, not Coach Brey. Zach August is talking about it, not me.
Well, you were so close getting to the Final Four. I know Carlos and I were coming back from covering a Hornets game, and we tried to lean that last shot in for you to beat them that night. Though we were pulling for you coming back. So
it was one of the great. It was an honor to coach. It was such a fun game to be around. Leadership, unselfish, all the things. It had it all. And I really believe the group that I have this year remembers the recipe and remembers how to do.
My next question is, after a year like last year, what do you do for mentor?
Well, the biggest thing is, as I just said, I came out of my press conferences. We've been to the NCAA tournament since we've been on the ACC. We've been to the NCAA tournament.
Two in a year, 2 in a row is actually straight.
2 in a row, we got a streak going, and maybe we got even more.
When I say the words March Madness, what does that mean?
It brings back great memories of last March, how exhausting it was, how exhilarating it was, how fast it moved. And when I reflected back throughout the summer, I couldn't believe the experiences our team, our program, our fans had. It was our AD put us for 28 days in March. We were running sprints, and we want to do it again. So I want to go back.
I know people talk about the Super Bowl, college football playoffs. To me, March Madness is the greatest sports event. And it's like Christmas. I look forward to that as much as I do Christmas.
Well, Selection Sunday at our house is Christmas. Because if you miss Selection Sunday, you're named, it's like Christmas is canceled.
You got rocks that are stopping.
You got rocks. It's bad. So I couldn't agree with you more. It's the best time of year. And I'm so thankful that the 16 seasons I've been at Notre Dame, 10 of those times we've been there.
I did score about 50.
Because when you miss it, it's hard. It's hard to. I don't watch the show, but I know we're not going to flash over the board. So we'd like to get back in that phase. I think this league is going to get 8 wins this year. This is the year we have more teams in, and so I really think we're going to have more depth. This league is going to look this year like the Big East looked when we had 9, 10 bids. That's what this league is going to be. This is the first year.
Carlos said you have something you want to ask. Right there. What does Coach Brey do to get away? As basketball coach, again, I know 27 years of it, you've got to take a break. What do you like to do to get away?
Well, you know, I'm placing Rehoboth Beach Delaware. You know that if you go down to the wire, somebody's going to give you the back shot. I could get my seat. How mentally tough do you have to be? And you know, I'm a workout guy. You know, I ride the bike. In the last 2 years, I was swimming every day. My mother swam in 56 Olympics. And she was a swim coach at GW, so we grew up around swimming. And I've gotten back into that, and that's kind of been my therapy. And I tell people what I love about swimming is for 30 minutes my head's underwater and nobody can talk to me. And I can think about my life and practice plan and recruiting. So, you know, that's you know, you find time to wind down because our profession, you know, you're doing something every day with your job. Right. And you know how it is the off season, and there's no off season in recruiting. You may have an off season in basketball. Recruiting is every day, and that is what are you doing on social media to promote you wake up every morning, what are we doing today? What tweet are we doing today? So you're on it every day.
What does Coach Brey have in his bucket list that he's not alcoholic?
You know what? I would love for
one of the things in basketball now is if you play good defense, it's supposed to be a dirty thing to do. So, I mean, why does it seem that teams that fit more with the plans, they just don't get the recognition?
Very good in the Big East, and we've been to a meeting. But to come out in that open practice on Friday, Saturday game, and 25,000 people knowing their team's going to play the next day. See, I tasted it. I miss them. I'd like to taste that again.
Last question is, if somebody did not know Mike Brey, what would be the most
really down to earth? It hasn't changed since he was the high school history teacher and JV coach at the